It's the day after Easter, and demand for the next 5 months or so tends to slow down a bit, while milk production tends to pick up, and it's peaking probably right as we speak and over the course of the next 4 to 5 weeks. This is the time of year when things tend to get a little bit long. Gus, is milk long right now?
It depends what region of the U.S. you want to talk about. From what I understand, there's some areas of the West that are very long. The upper Midwest, when you have plants go down, it gets a bit ugly. Looking in the Mideast, the Northeast, the Southeast, certainly the Southwest, where there's quite a bit of new processing capacity, all these areas are not all that long. It's certainly the spring flush, but when you look at the milk production report, you would think they would be a lot longer. And I think additional processing capacity in all these regions are where we're a little bit shorter than we anticipated.
So, Gus, usually this time of year, we're hearing of milk moving at $2, $3, $4, $5 under. Is that happening this April?
There's some spots in the upper Midwest where it gets that discounted, yes. But I would say that has more to do with plants being down in addition to the surplus that causes it to get that long. If everything is functioning in the region on the Eastern corridor, you're not seeing quite the growth that's shown in the milk production report. Anytime you see north of 2.5% or 3%, in a milk production report, usually that means the flush is a really, really ugly period of time. But in these regions of the country, we've added enough processing capacity to balance things out a bit more and not make it quite as long as you would think.
So we didn't really add any plants west of the Rocky Mountains. And in that case, the flush, especially in California, is probably already in the rearview mirror.
I've heard that the California for a while there did get pretty long. That area hasn't had the additional processing capacity outside of the Pasco facility to deal with the level of surplus we have in those regions.
That means it's fair to say that we're in the flush right now, maybe past the flush out west. Milk has gotten long, milk is plentiful, but we've added enough milk processing capacity that generally speaking, as long as there are not any plant breakdown, we seem to be able to handle the additional milk supply.
As far as I've seen, yes, that's the truth.